tablets are taking over toddlerhood, according to the Common Sense Media consensus. Hello, I'm Kelly Newcomb with Brave Parenting, and this is the Brave Briefing, a technology and cultural update for Christian parents. Well, seeing a toddler with a tablet has become almost as common, if not more common, than seeing them with a classical pacifier. They're watching videos, playing games, or some other touchscreen activity. They've been dubbed iPad kids online, but now we have some research that backs that name up. According to the latest 2025 Common Sense census, we are witnessing a massive shift in early childhood. By age 2, 40% of children already have their own tablet. By age 4, that number jumps to almost 60%. And by age 8, 1 in 4 children have their own smartphone. Think about that. Before a child can tie their shoes, bathe independently, read fluently, they are already navigating a digital world designed for distraction and maximum engagement. And here's what's even more concerning. Screen time for kids under age 8 is now an average of 2 hours and 27 minutes every day. Now, for kids ages 5 to 8, that actually jumps to 3.5 hours a day. 3.5 hours a day for our kindergartners to second graders. This is the age where imaginative, independent play should be at its peak. So it's important to ask ourselves, why is this happening? Now, the common excuse of this is just how the world is garbage. This is not how childhood is, and nor has it been. And just because adults with fully formed and educated brains engage with the online world through screens doesn't mean that children should. The real reason this is happening is that adults, but especially parents, have become addicted to convenience. Maybe not addicted, but inarguably, most are deceived that all convenience is good. If it makes life easier, it must be good, right? We want fast food, fast shipping, fast service. We want voice assistants to answer our questions. We want cars that drive themselves and entertainment on demand. And when it comes to parenting, we want to outsource anything that is difficult or daunting, that is, the discipline and the discipleship, to anything that is more convenient. Well, enter in the iPad. The Common Sense Media research shows that parents aren't giving kids screens because they actually think it's best for them. They're giving them screens because it's convenient, it's easy. 66% of parents admit to using screens just to get things done. 23% of kids under age 8 use a screen during meal times at home, 22% while eating out. 17% of parents say that they use a mobile device to calm their child down when they're upset. And even worse, 20% of these kids now use the screen to fall asleep every night. And because this research relies on parents' honest reporting, we can likely assume that the rates are actually higher in reality. So let's just call this what it is. Tablets are convenient babysitters. And most parents actually aren't afraid to admit that. They'll own it. But what they aren't willing to own and face is the cost of that convenience. The more time our kids spend with screens, the less time they spend with us. The more they are entertained, the less they are developing imagination, creativity, and character. The more they scroll, the less they read. The more they look at screens, the less opportunities they will have to gain real-world experiences that they need to develop resilience for life. So Christian parents, we must be guided by wisdom rather than convenience. Jesus specifically called those who would follow after him to not only carry their cross, but to walk the narrow road. The Christian life is not meant to be one of convenience, but of wisdom. And James 1:5 says that if anyone lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Proverbs 3:13 says, blessed are those who find wisdom and who gain understanding. Well, wisdom looks beyond this moment where the tablet is the convenient solution, and it asks, is this habit of my child forming a healthy foundation? Does this decision align with my biblical values? Is it the best or just the easiest solution? You see, wisdom chooses the narrow, harder road rather than the wide, easy road, because every child can learn, cope, fall asleep, play, be entertained, all of that without a screen and be better for it. It's not the child's choice to be pacified with a tablet. It's the parent's choice. The child can't possibly understand the long-term deficits that they're going to face, but parents must. So fellow parents, if we continue to allow convenience to guide our decisions, screens will take over childhood. Plain and simple. You cannot outsource your parenting. Despite what they say, there is not an app for that. Okay, friends, this is your Brave Briefing. If you have any questions, reach out, share this with a friend, and until next time, go and be brave.